How you doing, YouTube? Matt Mess of Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of Port Cream, New Yorkness in the form of Beer Tree Brewing. It's their Flying Upward. It's a double New England style India Pale Ale. Yeah, Beer Tree. I've had quite a few of their beers. Actually, was up there pretty close to when they originally opened and visited a couple times, but that was when I lived in northeastern Pennsylvania. Give or take, it was about an hour away from where I lived. Now it's about an hour or 2.5 hours away from me, so it's just can't really get out there all that much. But they were kind enough to send me off a little box of beer. It's not the first time they've done it. This is the second one they sent off, and I'm kind of excited to give it a whirl. All the beers they tossed in there, but in the mood for a New England style IPA, something with a little bit of oomph. So let's dive into it. As far as what this says, it says Flying Upward double New England India Pale Ale, 8.3% alcohol by volume. Beer Tree, beer with roots. Enjoy immediately. That's it. 6.4. This is canned on. It's about 3 weeks old. Done and done. It's dented, not because of them, because of me, because I dropped it like an asshole. But hopefully it doesn't spread everywhere. I dropped it about half an hour ago. That's what you're supposed to do with beers, right? Didn't go everywhere. How about that? Look at me. But yeah, this actually arrived today. It's been sitting in my fridge all day. Came before noon, actually. It came quite early. UPS usually doesn't come that early. And can-wise, it reminds me very much of a very more simpler version, and that makes me kind of like it in a certain way. The art design reminds me of Go Flight from Icarus. Very different kind of conceptual thing, a different art design than what Go Flight is, but it's essentially the same kind of label. They had kind of like a missile, kind of old school space traveling vessel. What do they call that? Spaceship? It wasn't the space shuttle, but anyway, reminds me very much of that, but not in a copying kind of way. I kind of dig it. And then, I mean, she looks all the part of a big, huge, turbid New England style IPA. I mean, she's dense. She's orange, but she's got that kind of creamy, kind of oaty, a little bit of cataract-y vibes. You can actually see there's a bright, light ring on top. And the further down it goes, the more denser, more darker it gets. So it looks like it's really got this unique kind of cascading thing if I kind of roll it around and let it go. I don't know if you can catch it on camera. It looks like the color is actually kind of, it's not evenly dispersed. It kind of pulsates throughout it. It's kind of unique looking. Is that an appealing thing? I don't know. It just kind of looks cool. Let's see if we can get a nose on her. Big diacetyl vibes on this one, actually. Big buttery vibes. Actually, it's like a DMS diacetyl thing combined. It's like, a little bit of soft butter popcorn. You get a little bit of cream corn in there. So it's not overt. It's not over the top. It's not super negative, but it's the first thing to pop out at me. Let's see what else. I mean, there's a rich fruitiness to it, but it's more of an over-ripened kind of fruit medley, leaning a little bit of tropical fruits, not an overt sweetness. So she smells okay. Doesn't blow me away, but let's see what she actually tastes like. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of cereal grains backed up from a rich kind of oaty mouthfeel. Really nice, beautiful mouthfeel, actually. You're getting that kind of spicy tropical fruit portion of the show. The actual taste comes off more like almost in combination with that cereal grains, like a fruity pebbles kind of vibe. Dense, creamy mouthfeel, like I said. That DMS and diacetyl eke through very minimally, so it's way more apparent on the nose and actually is in a taste, so it doesn't drastically affect the way the beer tastes. But if you're really kind of susceptible to those kind of things, which I am, not necessarily susceptible to them, that's just kind of something that immediately I look for in beers, just because that's what I do. And it's there, but it's not ruining the experience. Slightly dampers it slightly, but doesn't ruin the experience. So, and there's a soft green portion of the show to kind of follow everything up. So, really nice kind of dense mouthfeel. It's not creamy, it's not fluffy, it's more of a dense, but in a nice way, especially for an 8% kind of double IPA. The way that kind of fruity pebble cereal grain thing marries with that little bit of tropical fruit works for me. And then, like I said, it kind of finishes with that kind of bittering kind of green component. It's an okay beer. It doesn't really blow me away. It's nice, it's fine. You know, in a perfect world, you would knock out a little bit of the both D's, would knock both of those out. But in the grand scheme of things, it's okay. Let's put it that way. I mean, I've had way better from Beer Tree. And, you know, in the grand scheme of things, when you're producing a lot of beers, and they sent me, I think it was like 6 or 7 beers, you know, especially how new they are. I think they just had their 1-year anniversary. You know, and there's growing involved. And this beer definitely tastes like they're growing into a lot of the hazies they're doing. So it's quite nice. You know, it does the part if you're into kind of hazy, new school kind of haze bro hops. This is definitely going to do the part for you, but there's a little bit of herky jerkiness to it. It kind of keeps it from being like top notch level stuff for me. That's pretty much it. There's really not much else to the beer, to be perfectly honest with you. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late? Not really. Definitely on the outside looking in. Value and availability, I don't know what Beer Tree does, but I'm sure they fall in line with everybody else. So their beers probably range anywhere from $14 to $20 a 4-pack. Brewery only. And leave you with, if you like, well, we like this beer. If you like new school hops, New England style IPA, and you don't mind a touch of bittering on the back end, this is going to do you right. I mean, some people, you know, just those kind of off flavors don't really bother people at all. Well, at the same time, they're just looking for a nice turbid haze, and if that's what you're looking for, then this will probably do you right. But if you're looking for, in what my eyes, and I hate using these words, upper echelon haze, this one kind of falls short for me, at least. So there you go. Another review in the butts. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying. Nice little Beer Tree jammer right now. And hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.